now that he's shielded twice, he might be expecting a crunch. Okay, never mind. He should just be able to farm down at this point. Okay, so the opponent is saving their shields for the next battle, maybe saving him for Season 6. The opponent's going to come in with a Stunky. Stunky's going to be resisting the Crunch as well as the Poison Fang, but Crunch is a better move, so... Oh, damn! What? Seriously, what is this guy saving his shields for? Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shrady and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at some battles that were submitted to me by a longtime member of our community, ClaptonCaveman, so big shout out to him for, he's always been commenting for like months now, so I appreciate you sticking around the channel for this long. I don't know how anybody puts up with me for more than like 1 or 2 videos, so thank you for the submission. I do really appreciate it. Now we're going to be taking a look at a Pokemon that I didn't even know could be good. So let's take a look at it. It's going to be Poochyena, or Poochyena, whatever the hell it's called. But Poochyena, it's rated 117th on PvPoke for the Little Cup, so not great according to the the meta here. I know that it's squishy because I've gone up against it with my Shadow Stunky, and even though the bites were resisted, it just chomped through it. Like it just got... It looked like a chainsaw was taking it out. But it's going to have Snarl, so Snarl gets to charge moves really quick. And then Poison Fang and Crunch. So Poison Fang is a very low energy cost move. And also you're going to be able to hit like Cottonee for double super effective damage. So I imagine this might work as a halfway decent safe switch, especially because maybe no one knows what the moveset is. But the thing about this cup that I've noticed is that the more fast move damage you have, typically the better your team does. So I'm really wondering how Poochyena is going to do, because most of the Pokemon that are rated pretty high have fast move damage that just really chomps through stuff. So he's going to be running Cottonee in the lead with Charm, Seed Bomb, and Grass Knot. And then he's got, I think, Poochyena as his safe switch with Snarl, Poison Fang, and Crunch. And then he has Deino in the back with Dragon Breath, Crunch, and Body Slam. Now, I noticed one thing about this team right off the bat. 2 dark types. So if you guys have been around the channel for a little while, you know that I love my my double dark team with Az and Bomberil, Scrafty, and Zweilous in the Open Great League, or in the Great League, whatever. It's the Open Great League. Stop criticizing me. So it's this team might work very similar. So you encounter a bad lead, and the thing is, Cottonee's worst loss, or the most common loss, is going to be Bronzor. So you got 2 covers in the back for that. So that's really good. I'm noticing that about this team right off the bat. So I have been distracted. Okay, so you switch into your Poochyena if you encounter a bad lead, and that'll bait out any potential dark type counters like Cottonee. And if you can get Cottonee out of the way, then Deino is a little bit safer to sweep the endgame. So this looks like a really good team. Plus, he got second moves on all these bad boys, which is saying something, considering I haven't done any of that. I feel like I should do it to my Seal, and that's about all I'll ever give a second move to, but haven't needed it yet. So, alright, let's take a look at these battles. He submitted 2 sets to me. Alright, so here you go. Terrible lead. Let's see how he does. He's going to switch into his Poochyena, dealing super effective damage with those Dark-type moves. The opponent, he almost hit the Crunch there. I noticed that, but he's got 2 Poison Fangs ready for this Cottonee that's coming in. So, team's working exactly like I thought it was going to work. Wow, look at that damage. That's insane. So he's definitely going to get his shield here, and then he's probably going to go down, which is fine. But at least he did so much damage with the shield there, because normally dark types, they're not going to do very much up against Cottonee at all. Even Stunky, who has Bite, which is a really heavy hitting move, doesn't do well. So he's going to come back in with the Cottonee here, and then unfortunately his switch timer's not up yet, so that Bronzor is going to be coming back in, and then he's either going to have to shield or decide to let this go. Let's see what he does. He's going to let it go, so it's a Psy Shock. It does a lot of damage, but that's okay. And it looks like he's going to go for the Grass Knot here. So I do believe Grass Knot is more energy efficient, but the reason it says to run Seed Bomb as your main move is because you get to it quicker, and Charm takes a while to generate energy. So he's going to come in with the Deino here and shield a possible Heavy Slam, but it's just a Psy Shock that would have been double resisted. But nice bait on the opponent's end, and he's going to go for the Crunch here. Body Slam is going to be resisted and won't be doing that much, but Crunch is going to be super effective, and it'll be taking out the Bronzor if they decide to let it go, which they don't. And then there's a Deino in the back, so he might... No, I don't think there's any winning this. Let's see if he can get to it. No, he can't get to a charge move, so unfortunately not able to take that one there. Deino in the back is just against a Pokemon with fast move pressure, like especially another Deino. Shields aren't going to help you in that situation. So let's see how... Okay, here we go. Another Bronzor lead. Let's see how he plays it this time. So he's going to switch into the Poochyena. Out comes the Cottonee. Show me the Cottonee. Okay, he's actually going to get... This is also a good counter to Poochyena because the Dragon Breaths are going to add up, but he is going to be able to go for Poison Fangs, and Deino's really squishy, and he gets Poison Fangs very quickly. So he's going to be able to out-spam this Deino for sure. Let's see how much a Poison Fang does. Okay, Poison Fang's not a great move. So it looks like he has a Poison Fang now, so if he wanted to shield this, he would be able to get a Poison Fang off, but he's just going to go ahead and let it go. Come back in with a Cottonee, I'm assuming, to absolutely demolish this thing with probably 2 charms. Yep, or just 1. Okay, so there's a Vulpix in the back, and the good thing is the opponent has a Bronzor, so they're probably going to stay in here with the Vulpix. Now, Deino can counter Vulpix very well because it's going to be resisting all those fire-type moves, so it looks like he's going for the farm down at this point. I think shielding this is more valuable because it's going to do more damage than the Psyshock will, and I don't think the opponent's going to get to a Heavy Slam. If he lands the bait here, which he probably will, I'm assuming this is going to get the shield. People are very protective of their Bronzor because they're like, oh my god, this is the only way I can win is by using Bronzor. So we're going to throw a Crunch, and that's going to be doing a lot of damage. Not that much, though. As you can see, Bronzor is just absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so if they go for Psyshock, he's fine. If they go for Heavy Slam, it's going to be taking him out. Okay, Gyro Ball is going to take him out. But this is not over yet. I think, because he's going to be able to survive a Psyshock, and he can get to the Grass Knot just barely. So very nice being able to take this win here. Actually, this might not even take it out, but one more charm. No, that was able to do it. Okay, so GG. So I do like this team, and it seems like it's pretty okay at coming back from bad leads. But I like being able to put the 2 covers behind your lead Pokemon. That's a really good way to design it. Are you kidding me? Come on, guys. You don't. You know what? I don't know whether to blame Niantic or to just blame people for being tryhards, but whatever. Have some fun with the game. All right. We know that Bronzor is OP. Stop. Just try a team without it. Trust me, it's fun. Okay, so going to be able to spam these Poison Fangs out. This is going the exact same way that the other one was going, except for this time it looks like the opponent got some extra fast moves in while he was throwing, so he was not able to get to the second Poison Fang, or the third Poison Fang there. So that's okay. He's going to come in with the Cottonee and tank whatever this thing throws. Probably a Body Slam. It's going to do a big chunk of damage, but that's okay. 1 charm sacrifices that Deino to the Elder Gods, and then he's going to switch into Deino right away, and then let's see what's in the back. It's going to be a Barboach. Okay, so this is not too bad. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage with these Dragon Breaths, and this, I think this is just an Aqua Tail, but I think oh no, it was a Mud Bomb. Shielding the Mud Bomb is definitely very valuable there. So getting a bunch of lag, don't you love to see it? So going to throw this Body Slam. This will be taking out the Barboach if it goes through. But they decide to shield, so he's going to go straight for another Body Slam. Barboach is so spammy. 4 Mud Shots to an Aqua Tail, 5 to a Mud Bomb. It is absolutely insanely spammy. So there's just the Bronzor left, and he has a shield. So obviously you're going to have to shield this in case it's some sort of Steel-type move. But it's just a Psyshock, so the opponent does get a nice bait there. Now this Crunch is not... Bronzor's so stupidly OP. This Crunch should KO. It really should, but it's fine. He's okay. He's good, and also this seems like another Psyshock, so maybe the opponent has a single moved Bronzor, so he should be able to Dragon Breath down at this point. So very nice. Very, very nice. Hey, Niantic, if you're listening, which I know you're not, you don't listen to us fans, you don't listen to the people who play your game, but if you were listening, I would go ahead and tell you, take a page out of the Silph Arena. The Silph Arena and your players know this game better than you do, bruh. Okay, so I wasn't paying attention. He got another bad lead here. So it looks like he's getting a ton of bad leads. So he's going to switch into his Poochyena safe switch here. Going to be throwing some Poison Fangs at this Chimchar. Now, even though Poison Fang is a kind of a crappy move, ooh, just barely not able to get there. Just because Poochyena, it's got a lot of attack. So it's going to be able to throw out these charge moves really quickly, and they do a lot of damage as well. So he baited out the Cottonee, which is a good thing because his back 2 Pokemon don't want to see a Cottonee. And gonna have to shield this because you can't let this go because your Deino's gonna get deleted. And just a couple charms here, so he's gonna go ahead and throw the Seed Bomb here. Unfortunately, the opponent got a fast move in while he was throwing, but it doesn't go through because the Seed Bomb was going through. And he's gonna switch into his Deino right away. Show me the Bronzor. Where is it? Ooh, Shield on. Okay, I like it. Does the opponent have any shields left? This Body Slam's gonna be double resisted, so hopefully he gets a shield. Unfortunately, he does not, so he's going to go for the Crunch now. Let's see if the opponent is expecting another Body Slam or a Crunch. Crunch would do quite a bit. Nice. He lands the Crunch and then able to Dragon Breath down. Shieldon's a spice pick. I like it. It's going to be very similar to Bastiodon, I would assume. Home Slice Henry is talking about maybe running a Grass Hole team in the little cup. I think that would be hilarious to see like Shieldon or Dwebble or something in the lead, and then I don't know, Badoo and Lotad. All right, I was not paying attention there. Okay, well, I should have been paying attention. Okay, so the opponent makes a huge call and doesn't shield the Poison Fang. That is double resisted, so he's going to have to shield this Heavy Slam. That would have been doing massive damage, maybe even taking him out. Maybe the opponent is just confused on the typings. More lag. Don't you just... Stupid game. Okay, he's going to go ahead and shield. It's another Heavy Slam. Thank God he shielded that. He's got 2 crunches loaded here. Let's see if the opponent is expecting... Now that he's shielded twice, he might be expecting a crunch. Okay, never mind. Should just be able to farm down at this point. Okay, so the opponent is saving their shields for the next battle. Maybe saving them for Season 6. The opponent's going to come in with a Stunky. Stunky's going to be resisting the crunch as well as the Poison Fang, but crunch is a better move. So, oh, damn! What? Seriously, what is this guy saving his shields for? Cottonee? Okay. This is rough. So he's going to have to come in with the Cottonee and possibly try to sack. I think that's really his only win condition here would be to sack swap now. Unfortunately, he's going to have to go down here, and then the Deino just can't really do anything up against this this Cottonee here. It's going to die in 3 charms. Oh my God, that was so close. Okay, I take back everything I said. That was a very nice battle. I really thought he was going to lose there. But yeah, the Dragon Breaths are double resisted. So it's kind of hard. Even though Dragon Breath does a crazy amount of damage coming from a Deino, it's still hard to do much damage with him. But yeah, I really thought the only win condition there was to sack, but very nice. Okay, now he's finally got a positive lead. So he showed us his 5 negative leads. I think maybe in the last one I saw, I wasn't paying attention to the lead Pokemon and he won it. But okay, so they come out with a Bronzor. What a surprise. Wow, I can't believe somebody's using a Bronzor in this type of meta. So he lands the crunch this time. I think Poison Fang is too risky to... That does a lot of damage. I think Poison Fang is too risky to bait here because it's not that much more energy to get to the crunch. Crunch is also a better move, gets stab, and it's a dark type move, so it's not going to be double resisted like the Poison Fang is. So the opponent now knows to shield because they just got hit by a crunch. Barely able to get to this crunch. If they shield this, the confusion's going to take him out right after he throws this. So he's going to go down, but he does get both shields, and that's huge. So the lead Pokemon was a Deino, right? So he's going to come in with his Cottonee. And probably just charm down at this point. Might have to shield because a Heavy Slam would do a lot of damage, would be super effective. But he should be able to charm down here. I don't know if is this a Psyshock? Let's see. It is a Heavy Slam, so that does a lot of damage, but that's okay. Cottonee's pretty thick. So the opponent's got a Vulpix in the back, and this is good. Looks like he's just trying to do some charm damage. Probably should have switched out there immediately, but not really a big deal because he still has his shield here, so he should be able to shield a Body Slam. And even a Body Slam won't KO from this range. The opponent's going to go for a Flame Charge, so they're... oh, they still have another Pokemon. Oh, Jesus. I am not paying attention. Okay, so he's going to throw this Body Slam. This is definitely going to have to land and take out the Deino because those Dragon Breaths are going to do so much. And then hopefully he can Dragon Breath down the Vulpix, but it's going to be close. Just barely able to get it. So very close win there. These are some really good battles. I really appreciate the submissions, and if you guys got some submissions to show me, I've got a few that I'm going through now, so I might not be able to get to everybody's, but I would love to see your guys' stuff if you got some kind of cool Pokemon to show off, especially if you're not using Bronzor on your team. That would be cool. All right, so picking up a lead against Cottonee. This is again with the last team that I was using, or 2 videos ago. I was running a double dark team, and you want to see Cottonee in the lead. Or you want to bait out the Cottonee with your safe switch. Those are your 2 things that you want to do. So unfortunately, he loses the CMP tie here. So he's going to go ahead and throw the Seed Bomb. I think your best bet in this lead matchup, if your IVs are halfway decent, which it looks like his are, is to instead of throwing the Seed Bomb right when you get it, just try to get an extra Charm through. It's just like the Togekiss mirror match. Because if you get an extra Charm through, then you can actually win that just by shielding once, and the opponent won't even get a chance to shield, and you'll have a Grass Knot left over for whatever Pokemon comes in next. So the opponent brings in a Bronzor. It looks like they didn't wait the timer out fully, which was a mistake. You want to wait that clock out right till it's the thing's going to 0, and then throw at the very, very last second. So he calls the bait there, gets hit by a double resisted Psyshock, and then he's going to throw another Crunch, and that's going to be taking the Bronzor out. What's in the back? A Murkrow. Okay. And then the Murkrow gets on its hands and knees and praises Lord Clapton for saving him from his trainer. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm going to drink some coffee. I've decided to cut the coffee sips down to a minimum instead of putting a ton of them in one video. because it's about 50-50 with people who want to punch me in the face for it and people who think it's hilarious. So I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, take it down a notch. Okay, so did you see how fast that switch was? He was ready for the Bronzor that time. Okay, I honestly didn't see what the lead Pokemon was, but that's okay. I'll figure it out eventually, don't worry. So obviously this is a really good matchup, and I think at this point he's realized that going for Poison Fang is too risky, so he's just going to go straight Crunch. And he gets hit by a Heavy Slam, but he can tank it, and the Confusions are double resisted. They are building up, because Poochyena is pretty squishy, but he's going to build up a little bit of extra energy in case they don't shield, and then going to be able to get to this next Crunch here. Could spend a shield. He's going to go ahead and decide to shield that. I think that's probably a good shield here, because he's definitely going to be able to get to another Crunch. He's got a little bit of extra energy, so he might be able to get to a Poison Fang on what comes in next. Let's see if the opponent decides to double shield. They do double shield, so... Joe, look at that. Look at that. Poochyena is coming in clutch in this video on the safe switch. A little bit on the safe switch, but more just taking Bronzor out. That's what you love to see. So that's why I love Pokemon like this. Like, they're rated really low on PB Poke, but if you pay attention to what people are running in the meta and you find something that's real low on that list that can counter the meta. Did you see that Deino get sacrificed to the Elder Gods? Nice. So now he's just gonna be able to, yeah, this Cottonee's gonna sweep here. But yeah, if you find something real low on the list that doesn't look like it's all that good, but it counters Pokemon that you see in every single battle, it's good. Trust me, it'll work. Alright, so picking up his almost 1,500 wins there. Very nice. Going up against Vivi, Snowman, Vivi. Okay, picks up a positive lead here. This is where you want to see this. Well, I mean, it's okay. The opponent's going to switch into their own Cottonee, and it looks like he may have made a mistake there with coming in with the Poochyena, but that's okay. He can come back in with the Cottonee here. Let's see if he can recover. So, he's going to be able to take this matchup, and like I said, I think your best bet is to try to get an extra charm in, but his opponent did prevent his fast move, so that's pretty unfortunate. And then he's going to be able to just charm this thing down, and he's going to have a Grass Knot left over. And it's going to be a Drifloon. So he's going to go for the Grass Knot because both of these charge moves are resisted. So maybe they don't shield. Drifloon's really squishy. So yeah, I was going to say, it's still going to do a lot of damage. And look at the charms. Oh my gosh. Drifloon is definitely a spice pick, but it's very hard to use as far as I've seen. But I think J-Farm just posted a video today where Scrublord Dustin swept an entire team with Drifloon. So definitely a good Pokemon if you know how to use it properly. Or if you just run into a team that's entirely weak to Drifloon, which, you know, you have that. Alright, so picking up another positive lead here against a Stunky. Going to be resisting the bites and dealing neutral damage with the charms there. The opponent switches into a Bronzor. It seems like a repeat of the last few matches here. So just going to go straight Crunch because it only takes one extra Snarl to get to the first one, and then I think you get to the Poison Fang and the Crunch at the same time on either the second or the third time. Let's find out. So we're going to shield the Heavy Slam this time because that would be doing a lot of damage. It's the second time you get to the charge move. And this time he's going to bait. So I think this might be a good move, but it is very risky just because it's double resisted. Yeah, so that I think maybe just not risking it for the Biscuit Bisquick mix. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's probably your best bet. Just going straight Crunch in that matchup. And the opponent's going to come in with a Cottonee. Can he get to a Poison Fang? Nope. Gets absolutely demolished by the charms. There is a 100% Minoon next to us, so I am going to go ahead and just catch that while I'm narrating. Okay, so he's in this matchup against another Cottonee. Going to throw the Grass Knot, it looked like there. And then the Stunky's in the back, and he's got a Deino to counter the Stunky, so this is GG. Alright, so going to throw the Body Slam into this Cottonee here. Sorry guys, I cannot miss a 100% Minoon here. I got it. Okay, we're good. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and shield this and then just charm down the Cottonee. So no big problem, no big deal, whatever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Picking up his 1,498th win with his Coolya mask hat on. And that said, he was able to go 4 and... Wait, was that a 5-0? I think that was a 5-0. Damn. Hell yeah, dude. That was awesome. So thank you so much for the submission, ClaptonCaveman. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys went on to enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel and you're still watching, you're 20 minutes in, you have to subscribe. Susan Wojcicki has said it from the heavens.
Subscribe or I'll delete your Fortnite account.
Praise Susan Wojcicki. Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Take it easy.